All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a round 2, game 1 in the Triforce Triple Play Season 4 seasonal tournament. My name is Custom, and I will be your guide this evening for this Hopla Remastered seed between EatMySteel, the number 15 seed in the tournament, and BBQdotgov, the number 18 seed in the tournament. Both of these guys had a first round bye, so this is their first match that they're playing in the tournament. It looks like we are starting off near the coast on the horn screen. This is Hopla Remastered, so it's full heart shuffle. They are both starting with the horn. And we got a boomerang, a magical boomerang on the coast. Hopla Remastered, a big quirk of it is the dungeon quest. So some things that they're going to be looking for early on is if there are any second quest enemies on the overworld, such as stealth foes that shoot sword beams or super ropes, that will indicate that we have second quest dungeons somewhere. But yeah, pretty standard start. These guys are kind of lockstep with each other. Both experienced players, both have been around for a while. EatMySteel has been around for a little bit longer. But yeah, right now these guys are just going through their checks. It is nice starting off with the horn because there's a couple horn checks here that kind of suck having to come back to later. It looks like Steel grabbed the candle and BBQ did not. I'm assuming he might be holding off until he finds the Armos item, just in case he gets a red candle from the Armos or something like that. Steel does the first horn check, or the first candle check, and gets his any roads. We got one up in Death Mountain. We had one at the power bracelet spot by start, and then we had another one nearby in the forest. So decent any roads, quick access to Death Mountain. But yeah, curious to see what... Ooh, that is a nice Armos item. That is a red ring right there. Whoops, Steel does not have that yet. We'll get it soon. Curious to see what BBQ's plans are with the candle. But yeah, so there's actually a pretty major point of divergence. He might also be holding out for a candle shop. You know, there is first quest money, so I don't know. Steel's about to get his red ring though. I'll be happy with that. Oops, clicking all the wrong buttons here. We do see a hint shop on BBQ's side. Another quirk of Hopla is the hints are all helpful, but you need the book to understand what the old men are saying. The book is also not an atlas, so that won't help with identifying the dungeon shapes. But by the time, I would have to assume by the time these guys do find the book, they'll figure out what they're dealing with here. We do see level 3 on BBQ's side. The R column going up and right could be second quest, I think. 2Q3, it does have that little yeah, this could be second quest. If this is a transport right here. It is not. So it's not second quest. I think it's shapes then, the front half. So EatMySteel is able to hit the clip. He gets a staircase heart, and he is can't do much without a sword right now. He does have the candle. Sometimes you'll see players try to do blue candle strats, but he decides not to. Alright, I think BBQ is going for the candle now. Alright, we have the wood sword is located on steel side. He is the 1Q5 check. So it's kind of out the ways from where BBQ is right now. It looks like he's going to be doing all of the checks. Oh, he's going to go over to the desert cave now. The one of the flags that is on in this flag set is the allow overworld blocks of the wood sword. So I mean, we know the sword is not blocked by the horn, but because they started with the horn, it is possible for the sword to be under there. So I think that's why BBQ is going out of his way to check these horn spots. I'd imagine he's going to shortly. Oh, he's probably gonna do level 1 check now. Yeah, sometimes when I feel like you find yourself in these situations. Sometimes you get a candle, you get an overworld item, you get bombs, and you're just doing a lot of checks before you, clear a lot of the map out before you end up finding your sword. And that's kind of this situation that BBQ is going to be in. BBQ has found level 5 in the level 1 spot. EatMySteel is in level 3 now. He did get grabbed by a wall master there, but he's only brought back 1 room. But yeah, without a sword, BBQ's not going to do anything in 5. BBQ also finds level 8. That is not the second quest shape. Found a bow on steel side. Thank you, chatters. Well, BBQ is gonna see if he can find anything. It's probably gonna have to turn around here. But yeah, he is going in the complete opposite direction of where he needs to be going for his sword. So he's probably gonna take this down. You know, you can do the entire. There's a Triforce for steel. Gonna kill this orange Guerrilla for a bomb. No luck. All right, level 3 is completely done for steel. But yeah, BBQ's probably gonna head down to the southwest corner of the map. He's got bombs, he's got the candle, he has the horn to check all those spots down there. So he is he's gonna be swordless for a while. While Steel, he knocks out his first dungeon. And like, you know, I don't blame him. Like I was talking about earlier, you do have wood sword block on. So there's a, you know, large density of checks in that area. There's also some horn spots in the grave. So yeah, this very well could be like a last locate situation for BBQ here with the sword. Hopefully he finds lots of things along the way. That way when he does get his sword, he you know, has a lot of dungeons he can just start tackling right away. Oh, got level 2 now. And yeah, for most of these dungeons, he is, I mean, he poked his head around on level 8. Well, I know personally for me, it gets to a point where I'm like, okay, I know it's here. I'll come back to it when I have a sword. And I think 10 minutes in, it's probably where BBQ's head is right now. We already poked around a little bit in 3. We poked around at 8. We really got to find this sword now. Steel is burning out the forest. He has bombs, so he'll probably be able to do the coast as well. Blue Lionels, no problem when you got red ring. We got both hint shops found. One of the hint shops was in the starting area for them in the forest, and then the other one is at the Death Armo screen. Again, we do have helpful hints, but you need the book to understand them. And there is our white sword item. As a heart container. Steel has already worked himself up, or sorry, BBQ has worked himself up to 7 hearts. There is his 8th heart. There's level 4 for Steel. Alright, so we got first quest, front half, and shape, second half. 147 for the big secret. That's a nice chunk of change right there. Because that room turned dark on Steel side, that is a vanilla dungeon quest oddity. So looks like it's first quest, front half, and then shapes, back half. So no second quest shenanigans. Which, you know, depending how you feel, could be a good thing or a bad thing. So yeah, since Steel, he's figured it out now. He knows there's the Triforce. Have to imagine he's gonna pop back in. 1Q4 is a large cluster of rooms at the top where he starts off, and then it kind of gets pretty linear as it works its way down to the bottom. It's not a bad dungeon to dig out. We do have whiz robes in here, but with red ring, it's not that bad. So we'll see what Steel can find in here. These dark rooms right here, if it is completely dark like that, it can drop. So we saw it dropped the map in there, but it's not going to drop a major item. It can only drop minor items. Here's a staircase item. And we get a white sword. Ooh. But yeah, those dark rooms only drop minor items like keys, bombs, rupees, compass, map. You will not see a Triforce or a dungeon item in there. BBQ does find level 1, which is a nice find. He does have 6 bombs. He might be able to do something with these bombs. He also has his blue candle. Ooh, that. Alright, it looks like Steel found a book in 4. It's marked on his tracker, so we're gonna check it off. We do have a potential push block sighting in level 1 on BBQ side. Alright, this is gotta try to cycle out those likes. Okay. Oh, the book was ladder blocked. He didn't get it. Okay, thank you. I just saw him leave, and then I saw that he had it marked on his personal tracker. All right, we do have the item staircase, and it is a power bracelet. So, you know, BBQ is definitely hoping for, yeah, shapes confirmed for back half. I'm sure he was hoping for a sword or a wand, but as we saw, the sword is in 4. But yeah, BBQ still swordless. We saw a bait block in level 7. I think we can get around it. But yeah, with red ring and white sword on Steel's side, he's gonna, you know, kind of just be able to do whatever he wants now. Let's spend his last key. Ooh, Vires rolled down. You love to see that. I feel like one of the worst things that happens in this game is when Vires roll up. But when they roll down, it's a beautiful thing. The sword was 1Q5. 1Q5 check. So BBQ is... Once we saw him start heading in the direction he was heading, this was... We knew this was going to happen, unfortunately. Does have 9 hearts, has worked, does have all of his take any caves accounted for. And I mean, at this point, you're gonna go check Spectacle Rock as well. So this is, like I said, this is gonna be a last locate of the sword for BBQ. But he has a lot of dungeons located. And with the, I mean, he's definitely behind at this point, just unfortunately because of his routing, but he's got lots to do once he gets the sword. He's got red ring, he's got 9 hearts. But yeah, now we got bombs. We're gonna check these Death Mountain spots. Between our 2 runners, we're still looking for levels 6 and 9. Nice. Blue Octoroks not cooperating on BBQ side for more bombs. There's a sword, but that's not the sword BBQ's looking for. So Mags is in the Spectacle Rock Cave. I know, that's... Yeah, you do start off with an extra heart in the TTP4 remastered flag, so you do start with 4 hearts. And the white sword item has been readjusted to 5 to 6 hearts, but Mags is eligible at 10 in these flags, and yeah, he's just 1 heart short. Has all of his take any's. He's probably wishing right now he didn't take that candle. He's packed to the gills with money. He's got his 255. And he is doing the walk of shame. Very fitting for this sword right here. But there we go. BBQ's gonna get his sword. There's a heart in level 2 for steel. Level 2, of course, in shapes and first quest will always be 2 floor items. We have the Triforce located. Ooh, we have a Chevy room here. No ladder. I don't know if Steel has seen... He still has a few rooms he hasn't seen yet. But there's a good chance our item is right there. Alright, so BBQ gets himself some wooden arrows. It's probably going to head to 3 soon. It's like the first dungeon that was right here. I was checking there's any roads. I think the item in 2 might be ladder blocked. And I did not mean to check that on the book. There we go. The book is blocked. Triforce in 2. On Steel's side. Yeah, you definitely want the book in these flags. You do not leave the book behind. The book is blocked. If I was Steel, if I find the ladder, depending where in the seed I am, if I find the book, or if I find the ladder, I might go back for the book. Especially if I still need arrows. Alright, Steel thinks there's... He must think there's a room or 2 left. You know what he's probably going to do? He's got beams. He's probably going to try and clear out the Chevy room. And see what drops. And then... You know, then he'll be able to determine if he wants to come back or not. I like this right here. Is not. So I think it's that very bottom tip. That one single room in the R column on Steel's side. It looks like that's the only room he hasn't been to yet. I'm not sure why. I missed what happened when he was down over there. Ah, I was blocked by a key. And it is another heart. Yeah, that makes sense. You know, especially if it's only a single room, sometimes it's hard to justify. Spending that one key for that one room. Alright, so Steel's back in level 7. We have, I forgot about this with Hopla. One of the flags that gets turned on in Hopla is remove most open stairs. So that room right there that Steel was in, the reverse C room with the compass in the upper right corner. Now we have this one with the rupee in the corner. Those are indicators. This room for sure is a remove most open stairs room. I think the other one was as well. Triforce for BBQ in level 2. All right, and that was the room that I was just talking about. So great transports right there. Very efficient. Hashtag thanks game. Buys the bomb upgrade for +2. It's a lot of money for only 2 bombs. Nice clock. This room doesn't drop, but I got a shutter on the way to the Triforce. Yeah, I've noticed that as well about the audio. Let's switch over to Steel. So Steel is I think he's trying to find this last item in 7. BBQ is looking for the last item in 2. We know it's a heart. He's got to spend that key, as we found out on Steel's side. And there is the last heart for BBQ. That puts him at 11 hearts. Don't know if we'll see him go back up there. Depends how behind he feels. Ooh, these bubbles are giving Steel the business. All right, BBQ finds a level 6 up in Death Mountain. That just leaves level 9. And between our 2 players, we don't have access to the raft checks or the ladder checks. They both started with the horn, and BBQ found the bracelet in 1. Level 4 was in the forest above the coast, I think. Not gonna lie, missed where level 1 was. Somewhere along BBQ's path up through the grave, looking for the sword. And then level 5, BBQ found level 5 pretty early. It's possible Steel found it as well, and I just missed it. All right, BBQ's back in level 1. He has a sword now. We did see Wizrobes in here, but with a red ring. Shouldn't be too much of a problem for these guys. Level 1, there's lots of ways to, especially 1Q1. There's a lot of access to these rooms, but this little segment right here. Segment's the wrong word. This little portion of the map you had to spend a key to get into. BBQ does come out with one extra key. Gets his key back, and then another one in the second room. I saw a compass earlier on his side. I don't think he picked it up. Might have been in a like or something. All right, did I miss something? That was the item staircase, right? Did he not go in it? I was kind of paying attention to what was happening on BBQ side with level 1. But we saw him take the transport. And that room with the Triforce had a side staircase. So that was an item staircase. I don't know if... I think that might have been a mistake. Yeah, I'm looking at his tracker, and he only has the heart checked off for level 7. So, I mean, that could be a... I don't know. I'm, like, really trying to, like, wrap my brain around... I think he just didn't check it. Yeah, hopefully for him, it's, you know, we still have a lot of junk outstanding. There's a red candle out there somewhere. There's a wooden boomerang out there. There's still a couple of hearts that are not accounted for. He's got 6 keys, so the animal key wouldn't hurt him, but we're still looking for silver arrows. We're still looking for a ladder. Raft could come into play. All right, there's a wood boomerang in level 1. I'm missing everything here. Oh, looks like BBQ picked it up too. And a heart. So level 1 is a heart, wood boomerang, and power bracelet. He's now got 12. I think he's close. Level 1 was, like I said, it was somewhere on this path he took. You might go check it. 33-minute mags could help propel him back into this. Yeah, with 12 hearts, that gives him a 60% chance of pulling the sword. So now Steel is kind of like tracing BBQ steps from like 15 minutes ago, doing all these Lost Woods checks, these grave checks that that BBQ did while he was looking for the sword. So yeah, it looks like BBQ is cleaning up. I just noticed that these items are timestamped of when they picked it up. Yeah, it was a 15-minute difference between Steel finding the wood sword and BBQ finding the wood sword. All right, I like that. That is a very cool feature. All right, so yes, BBQ is making his way up to Spectacle Rock Cave. This is where Mags was. 60% chance. Does he get it? Yes, he does. All right. Steel finds level 1. So far, the bracelet has not uncovered anything useful. We're still looking for level 9. Level 9 is still out there somewhere. Have to imagine BBQ is making his way to level 3 right now. Cleaning up these bomb checks he missed. These guys were up here very early on. All right, so yeah, BBQ's in level 3. He'll get his bow. I feel like this level 1 kind of took some time for BBQ. Both the power bracelet was under. There is the boomerang for steel. The power bracelet was the push block item. It was under a single block staircase that had whiz robes guarding it. And then the heart container was right above the Triforce room, and the Triforce room was towards the bottom. It was that very first row, that bottom row of level 1. So that wall didn't bomb right there for steel. So that is probably sending an alert to his brain that that is probably my staircase. If the flag remove most open stairs is not on, this would be a side staircase room. Because all of the walls on level 1, 2, and 3 will bomb open unless there is something obstructing them, like an old man, Zelda's room, or a side staircase. So there is the bracelet for EatMySteel. I think he needs to go down one room for the heart container, and then I think the Triforce is right under that. All right, BBQ, meanwhile, gets his things out of level 3. Got the bow and the Triforce. Steel Triforce. Picked up the heart. Steel also got the try in 7. All right, so BBQ will be making his way down to level 4 soon. It was one of the candle spots in the forest, kind of leading out to the coast. Steel picks up his wood arrows. We haven't seen any Pole's voice yet. So those guys are hiding in a couple of dungeons we haven't really gone into yet. Yeah, that was a tracker goof, not a racer goof. Steel gets his 12 hearts. We know that makes him Mags eligible. So I don't think he's seen Mags yet, so he'll just naturally find the sword and obtain it. So shapes level 8, not as nice as first quest level 8, but better than second quest level 8. There are 3 items in here. There is 1 floor item and 2 staircase items. BBQ spends his key and goes down. It was a good move. We got 2 open doors we can check here. But yeah, that room is locked from both sides. So he has to go down. Oh boy. BBQ does have a ton of money. He's got a ring. He has his arrows. He has his candle. He's got 12 hearts red ring. He really doesn't need his money for anything else other than spending them on keys. So depending on how... Oh, there you go. He's got a key. Ooh, Triforce is ladder blocked. And there is... So even though they start with the horn, the game still has to place it somewhere. So staircase item in 5 is the horn that they already have. The bomb upgrade would be nice. Steel bought the bomb upgrade, but it was only +2. Steel has got a horde of keys. He has worked his way up to 7 keys. I was about to say, it looks like BBQ is gonna try the double or quarter strat. There's a few ladder blocks in here, even though they don't have the map in the game. They both know it's first quest level 5, so they have the maps on their tracker. So it looks like trying to find a way around these ladder blocks. Floor item in 5 is a heart container. Yeah, it looks like the staircase gets them around the ladder block. Now we're just looking for the Triforce on BBQ side. Might have been the room with the heart container that Steel's in. There it is. And there's the Triforce. Steel, like I said, he's got a horde of keys. Be a little bit more reckless with them, while BBQ is trying to be a little bit more conservative with them. So he's, you know, Steel was able to just like walk right up, whereas BBQ is kind of going around. But it was this locked door right here that BBQ needs to go through. And there's a Triforce for BBQ. So 4 and 7 are the difference right now between these guys. Okay, so EatMySteel has got 14 hearts. We know that Mags pulled at 12, but in his head, he knows he is 100% going to get it once he finds it. It was in the Spectacle Rock Cave. Level 6 was up in Death Mountain, I think. So, depending on how he routes Death Mountain, he might come across it. All right, there's level 8 for Steel side. We didn't see. Let me restart my train of thought. We saw the Triforce in level 8, but it was ladder blocked. But we did not see any of the items in level 8. BBQ was in there twice. He was poking around there without a sword earlier on in the seed. And then we just saw him try doing it again before going into 5. And then another thing that kind of got in BBQ's way is there were a few locked doors. So again, Steel has not really had any key problems this seed, so he'll be able to navigate through the dungeon a little bit more. Another, so yeah, ooh, another ladder block. So that was one of the rooms. BBQ, he went down here. Going left is not good because it's ladder block. There's level 4 for BBQ side. Another thing that kind of like can come into play here is I am 90, a very high percent chance sure that EatMySteel was in the item room for level 7 but didn't check the staircase. It was the room with the Triforce. It was an open staircase. Steel did not go down it. So depending on what is in there, that could also be something that propels BBQ ahead. I think he's done a good job of making up ground with this magical sword, seeing as how he was 15 minutes behind the wood sword. Now we saw on Steel side that the items in 4 were the book, which is ladder blocked, and the white sword. White sword is no longer relevant. There is the Triforce for BBQ. He knows with 100% certainty he needs a ladder. Still needs a silver, so he's probably going to go back into level 4. Alright, so Steel runs into the ladder block in 8, gets shuttered in, tries using sword beams to get out, but can't do it. He is off. That's level 7 right there. I thought maybe he was... I think it's 7. Maybe it was 2. No, level 7 was a bomb spot. BBQ has not seen it yet. Looks like BBQ is making his way up to level 6. 6 was one of these spots right here up in Death Mountain. Alright. 1Q6. It's a lot better than Shapes, level 6. Bottom of the map is pretty linear. There's a little tail that goes down to the bottom row. Whereas you have a lot of open space and a large cluster of rooms at the top. EatMySteel picks up a red potion. It is a Coca-Cola night, ladies and gentlemen. We do not need to be running away from a blue wizard room with 13 hearts. Red ring and a magical sword. So Steel is doing the northeast Death Mountain checks. He'll find his magical sword and a few screens. Okay, he's checking the power bracelet spot first. Smart man, smart man. I was like, where's he going? But this makes sense. It's always Coke over Pepsi. I don't know about that. I actually think I like Pepsi products more. There is the magical sword for EatMySteel. So while BBQ was 15 minutes behind the wood sword, BBQ has had the magical sword for about 15 minutes longer than Steel has. And like I said, it has helped BBQ catch back into this race with that staircase item in level 7 kind of being a wild card. What's wrong with Sierra Mist, man? What is this guy talking about? Where are my moderators? Get this heresy out of here. There is the ladder. It's the floor item in level 6. There's no difference between Sierra Mist and Sprite. It's the same damn thing. If you like Sprites, you like Sierra Mist. Starry is also good. It's all the same stuff. There's a Triforce for BBQ. I'm bugging. I love that. So BBQ, just looking at his personal tracker, he did not see the staircase item in 6. So he has taken his ladder and he is done. Wow, got someone hating on Granny now. Same person I was hating on Sierra Mist. As long as, yeah, I love zero sugar pops. My big addiction right now is zero sugar Mr. Pibb. There's level 6 on Steel side. Hopefully he comes across the ladder. I feel like the ladder was somewhere in like the northeast part of the map. I don't know. I was thinking about soft drinks. There is a zero sugar cherry 7-Up in my fridge right now. So the last time I saw a 7-Up was an hour ago before I sat down to do this. So BBQ knows where the Triforce is. He has the ladder now. We still don't know where level 9 is, and we still need a silver arrow. One of the things that I like about playing with Full Heart Shuffle is oh, he's gonna... Alright. Yeah, so one of the things I like about Full Heart Shuffle is I feel like you can take more risks with leaving items behind, but a lot of these hearts are already accounted for. Like if you look at Steel's side, he's basically seen all of the hearts but one of them. Because you start with a heart. Maybe he hasn't seen 2 of them. I don't know. Not a math person. There's level 7 on BBQ side. Hopefully we get to find out what's in that mysterious staircase. But yeah, like a lot of these hearts are accounted for already. So, you know, you're kind of running out of places that has a higher probability of being a heart. I don't. There's the ladder for Steel. I'm not a Baja Blast person. My wife is like addicted to Baja Blast Zero Sugar right now. And like it's good, but and it's one of the things. So we were talking earlier about Pepsi and Coke. One of the reasons why I love Taco Bell, it's like probably my favorite fast food restaurant, is they have Pepsi products. Get a nice wild cherry Pepsi with some Crunchwrap Supremes. Hell yeah, man. It is a Coca-Cola seed. That is how we got onto this. You are very welcome, Druis. I love a good cheesy gordita crunch. So Steel is going back in. He wants a staircase item out of level 6. I don't think we saw this room. Oh, maybe we did. All right. No, yeah, I don't. Maybe he didn't have bombs the first time he was in there. I don't know. Maybe he did see it. That must have been what happened. Maybe he didn't have bombs to kill the Dodongo. So maybe I'm the idiot. There are the silver arrows. Level 6 has the goods. Silver arrow and a ladder. Now, if you're BBQ, I would imagine right now he's going to look for level 9. And he is going to make the play for silvers in there. He has items outstanding in level 8, 1 item in level 6, and then he has the 2 items in 9. I am afraid that this kind of spells the end for BBQ. Now, something that could help him out here, because again, we don't know where level 9 is yet. If level 9's raft blocked, and it requires the raft, maybe you think to yourself, oh, you know what? It's just a staircase item in level 6. Nope, there is level 9. It is on the river. It is ladder blocked. Yeah, BBQ is in a lot of trouble right now. All right. We'll switch back to BBQ's audio since he is a 9, but we know he's in some trouble here. He does have this weird echo. But yeah. Well, BBQ. So yeah, man, I just like, I get the play here, but helpful hints are on, but he doesn't have the book. I'm sure one of these old guys, there's 4 possible hints. There is the Triforce for Steel. He's going to be on his way to level 9. He's got the silver arrows in hand. Yeah, I really don't, I don't really see any realistic way of BBQ getting back into this game. He did a great job catching up with the big, you know, difference in the wood sword pickup, but I mean, Steel is going into level 9 right now with the Ganon slaying kit in hand. Alright, we got a red candle in level 9. So that helps BBQ. But would level 6 be the first place you go back to? Maybe. I guess it depends how much of level 6 BBQ saw. Knowing he still needs a staircase item. You still got 3 items outstanding in level 8. Oh my god. Ganon is not in his room, folks. Alert the press. Ganon is not in his room. Alright, so Steel is looking for he's looking for Ganon. He's gonna be listening for a roar that will signal when he is in a room next to Ganon. His life display where it says life will also change to roar. Also looking for Princess Zelda, the brig, the jail, the kidnapped, the door, which will be a single shutter door that does not open when the room is cleared, or if Ganon is killed, the shutter door will pop open. Yeah, even with the standing enemies. That is a staircase right there. Thanks to remove most open stairs. Possible brig sighting. It is not the brig. So BBQ found that candle quickly, but he is still looking for the second item. This is a shapes 9, so map would be nice to come across. For both of these guys, really. Yeah, both are looking for different things right now, and neither have been able to find it. There is a roar on BBQ side. That is down in the southwest quadrant of the map. A possible... Oh. False alarm, folks. Red herring, as they call it. All right, so that places Ganon in the R column in the second row, I think, right to the left of where BBQ is right now. Steel has found it, and Zelda is only a few rooms away. So, unfortunately, the clock is ticking for BBQ. I would imagine he has less than 120 seconds left in this race. Steel has Ganon's location pinned down, and as we saw, Zelda's only a few rooms away. We got a wall Ganon, but with 14 hearts, the magical sword, a red ring. Steel has no issue at all. 4 swings of the magical sword, shot of the silver arrow. There is the Triforce of Power. Bacon has been acquired. Zelda was a few rooms like northwest, upright, not that far from where Steel is. As long as he doesn't get sent on some wild goose chase, be able to finish the cooking of BBQ's goose. There it is. All right, folks. With an official race time, finish time of 1 hour, 6 minutes, and 34 seconds, EatMySteel is the winner of game 1. GG to him. Well played. Yeah, I just had a pretty commanding lead all throughout the game. You know, he just routed the sword, and you know, he was very efficient with his dungeons. He was in and out. You know, he made the right call of walking back into 6, looking for that staircase item that found the silvers. Which, as we know, that's what BBQ is looking for right now. And there is the other item in level 9. It is the raft. Important items in 9 is a flag. In Hopla. The OG Hopla and the Remastered Hopla. BBQ is talking in the race room right now that he just saw the second item in 9. He's just looking for the silvers. I imagine he's about to throw in the towel. He's sitting at the pause screen. All right, through Steel and invite.
Hello.
Yeah, what's up, Steel? GG, man.
Yo, thank you.
Let's I know BBQ hasn't forfeited in the room, but his indecision on the pause screen tells me he's done. Let's throw him an invite. So yeah, well played, man. The 2 things that kind of swung things in your favor. You found the sword way before BBQ did. You had the sword, the wood sword, 15 minutes before BBQ did. He didn't get it till about the 20-minute mark. He kind of took the candle and the bombs and the recorder and just kind of checked all around. He kind of went through the starting area, the grave, Death Mountain. And then you went back into 6 after getting the ladder and the Triforce for the silvers. So that was kind of, those are the 2 big things that swung things in your favor. BBQ was behind, but he did a great job catching up. He found the magical sword about 15 minutes before you did. He pulled it at 12 hearts, and that kind of helped him catch back in, but he just, or catched back up, but he just unfortunately missed the silvers in 6. He was in 9 before you for a little bit. But yeah, the silvers were the big difference right there. So,
Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah, I was glad I didn't poke around in 8. I was like, I saw that ladder block try in there. I was like, I'm gonna go find 6 before I do anything in 8. So that was a good choice. And I stuck in 6. I almost bailed when I found the ladder and the try. I was like, I better get the other item. It might be silvers.
yeah.
It was.
Yeah. Was it maybe like because you said you wanted to do 6 before 8. Was it maybe like First Quest 6 versus Shapes 8 that kind of played into that decision?
No, it's just I saw the ladder blocks at 8, and I was like, oh, do I gamble that? Do I really think the ladder is going to be in the ladder block dungeon? I was just like, no, let's get out of here. We'll find 6, make sure I can get it. And then I'm also lucky to find 9, not raft block, because it was 2 ladder spots and 2 raft spots is all I had left.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
As
BBQ is also joined with us. GG to you. Welcome on in. But yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off, Steel. I'm sorry, man. Go ahead.
No, you didn't really cut me off. It's just kind of expanding on what I was talking about. Just like,
So something that, and I think I like wasn't paying close enough attention, but it looked like you didn't. So in level 7, the Triforce room was a super room. It was the side staircase with the item. It looked. Did you like not have bombs for the Dodongo the first time you were in that room?
yeah, the first time I was in there, I didn't. I had no bombs, so
Okay.
I got the heart. I got out of there, and then I dipped back into. I just checked. I had like 10 rooms left, so I checked for the floor. I'm pretty sure it's ladder blocked up at the top in there.
Okay. And yes, it was. It was another heart container up top because on my end, it looked like I saw you had the heart, and then we saw you go in we saw the 2 transport staircases that were right next to each other, and then you get the Triforce, and I was like, wait, that was the other staircase. Like that was the item right there. He didn't check it. I was like, did he just miss it? And then we saw on BBQ side that there was a heart in there. There's another heart, and it was ladder blocked. And I was like, oh, wait a second. He must have not have had bombs for the Dodongo. And so yeah, if you watched it back, and I'm like, oh my god, he missed a staircase item. That was just I missed that on my end.
Yeah,
but...
no, I was in there and I got bomb blocked. I found the heart. I left. Got bombs. I think I did like 2 or something. Came back. I had bombs, and I finished it off. And yeah, I'd seen the heart first earlier.
Yeah. BBQ, are you with us now?
I hit the little unmute thing next to your name there, barbecue. That's what I had to figure out.
Yeah, make sure you have the thing that says mic capture on up top. It says you're on air, but yeah, I haven't been able to hear you yet. If you're trying to talk to us. So I think Hopla was your choice, Steel?
Yep.
Just, you like the flag sets? Just
I like the Hopla. I like mixing it up. I like, toss the, vanilla dungeons in every once in a while. They're kind of fun to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Were you happy to see no second quest? Or are you indifferent? Do you like second quest? Do you think it gives you an advantage?
I don't think I mind it as most people do.
Yeah.
Second Quest 8 can always be a pain in the butt if you gotta dig something out there, But
yeah,
I like Second Quest 9, so that's way better to have Second Quest 9 than any other 9. So that really doesn't bother me for that. So,
yeah, I do feel like they all have their trade offs. Like, yeah, Second Quest 9 isn't bad, but First Quest 9 is bad. Like, you like 1Q8, but you don't like 1Q9. You don't like 2Q8, but you like 2Q9. So yeah, they all have trade offs.
1Q7 sucks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 1Q7 is terrible. But yeah, I think we have game 2 scheduled for the same time tomorrow night, correct?
Yeah, next 2 nights, same bet times, maybe bet.
Okay, very cool. It'll be BBQ's choice. He is in the booth with us. We still haven't, if you can hear us, BBQ, we still haven't been able to hear from you. But meanwhile, I think there was a game happening at the same time. I don't know if that's still going right now. I don't want to spoil anything. No, that race is finished. Looking at tomorrow's schedule, we have a bunch of games tomorrow. We have a No, we do have a doubleheader between Flurry and ND. That kicks off at 3 p.m. Central. No, sorry, 3 p.m. Eastern. And then we have a game 3 between Special K and King Doll at 7 p.m. Eastern. And then we have game 1 between Ramrod and Flip Heel at 9 p.m. Eastern. And then, as we mentioned, we have game 2 between, for this series, BBQ and EatMySteel. As we saw, Steel is up 1-0 in the series. So we got plenty of more TTP4 racing action coming at you guys tomorrow. Anything to look forward to tomorrow? Are you hoping for one of the flag sets over the other?
Yeah, I don't care. I don't mind either one. The rando one isn't like that randoed, so it's not a big deal. It's just kind of basic in a way. It's all right.
It's pretty comfy compared to the original random percent was before my time, but I've played it a few times in like some of the battle royale stuff, and that can get pretty wonky depending on what gets flipped on. And yeah, I agree. The remastered version is a lot tamer compared to the original one.
Yeah, one of my tournament races in the original rando, or one of the original tournaments, was the rando tournament. I think I won in 13 minutes, and the guy I beat was like 15 minutes. Like, that was a quick one.
That's insane. Yeah, I've been Z2R is doing their Max Rando tournament right now, and I've been watching that, and there's a lot of that happening over there as well. So yeah, I agree. These ones, the remastered ones, are a lot tamer, a lot less random, as you said. Looks like we're having, as Bogey mentioned in chat, we're having issues with BBQ's mic. So BBQ is in chat. What's up, man? GG. Yeah, dude, you did a great job. I don't know if you heard anything I was saying, but you definitely fell behind, but you did a great job catching up and kind of making up lost ground with the sword, with the magical sword once you got it. Hi, hello.
Oh, hello. Hey, good job, Bogey, in the background, getting the mic to work. GG, Steel.
Hey, GG, man.
Silvers were in 6. Oh, dang it. Okay. Yep, that explains it. Yeah, I knew I was behind when I got my wood sword at 20 minutes. So everything from there was just me hitting full gas, no brakes, and just trying to catch up.
Yeah, I mean, we saw once you started kind of taking that path through the starting area into the Lost Woods that you were gonna basically last locate the sword.
Yeah, and I am guilty of, when the sword is up in the Lost Hills, I am often guilty of last locationing it there just because I hate going there for 3 checks.
Yeah.
And it bit me tonight. I thought there was a possibility there for a second I was going to have first sword mags, which would have been funny, but because I think I was at 9 hearts when I got the wood sword. But yeah, once it was at that point, I just had to hit the gas. I had done as much as I could swordless, and yeah, I never really got a damage upgrade until getting mags. I made it a point after 1 that once I had 12 hearts, I was like, I don't care if it's out of the way. The only way I'm gonna catch up is if I get a damage upgrade now, and or if I luck into the ladder. So when I got the ladder out of 6, 2 rooms the other direction of the Triforce in that segment, I was like, okay, I have a shot now because I'm hoping Steel missed it, but clearly Steel, you full dug 6.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that makes sense. By that point, I wanted to dig 4, and Book being in 4 probably would have helped me. I don't know if there was a hint for silvers anywhere, but yeah, I was in panic mode from like 15 minutes in. So
yeah, I had that white sword out of 4 pretty early too.
Okay.
Yeah, that also helps Steel pull ahead. But like I said, your like play on the magical sword was correct because you made up a lot of ground with it. But if you would have got those silvers out of 6, you probably would have had a chance, and it would have been neck and neck in 9 there because you were in 9 before him by a couple minutes. Because when you were walking into 9, he had to go pick up the Triforce in 8. He did the same thing you did, where he saw it, but he saw that it was blocked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I could have dug 8. I considered it briefly, but then I was like, no, gotta gamble, gotta go, because I'm probably behind. And Yeah, that makes me feel a little bit better that I was in 9 first, but I was bound and determined to take every stair in 9, and that just ate up any advantage I would have had. So,
Yeah.
Raft and Red Candle were in 9, which was cute. And I saw probably, not having a map in there. I don't know where the map was in 9, but I feel like I saw 90% of 9.
Yeah, it felt like it. You also did find Ganon and Zelda before Steel as well, so...
Yeah, I was thrilled about that because I was like, okay, even if silvers are not here, I was going to go to 4 first and then 6. I did not want to dig that 8. So I would have caught, but literally I found the stair that got me to the second item. Right as you finished. I saw the second item. It was the raft. I was like, well, we're done here. So, but GG's. That was picking Hopla was a good choice on your part. I got slowed down early, and we always race close, I feel like. So this is gonna be a fun series.
Yeah, look forward to tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we have game 2 tomorrow, same time at 10:30 Eastern, 9:30 Central. It'll be your pick. Do you have any thoughts? Do you want to reveal what you're thinking for tomorrow?
Well, it's one of two things. So I guess it's going to depend on on how I feel.
Okay.
Because I think the flag set I like better is going to be Consternation Remastered. That's fun, but even if I win game 2, that means we're stuck with random percent for game 3. So
Yeah.
that's the thing, is like, do I just go full, chaos gremlin mode and pick random percent in game 2? I kind of don't think so, but I'd like, if I'm going to go out, I would like to at least, play a flag set that I like. But yeah, so it'll probably be Consternation Remastered, but if I'm feeling like spinning the chaos wheel, then maybe we go random set, but it'll probably be Consternation.
All right. Very cool. Well, we are looking forward to that. Like we mentioned, that is happening tomorrow evening at 10:30 Eastern. Steele, do you have any final thoughts as we wrap things up here?
No, just looking forward to tomorrow.
All right. Very cool.
Same. GG's. See you tomorrow night.
All right, tomorrow again, we have a full schedule of games starting at 3 p.m. Eastern. We have Flurry and Endy doing a doubleheader. And then we have Game 3 between Special K and King Doll at 7 p.m. Eastern. And then we have Game 1 between Ramradius and Flip Heel at 9 p.m. Eastern. And then again, as we've mentioned a few times now, we have Game 2 between these two gentlemen at 10:30. My name is Custom. Thank you for hanging out. This has been a round 2, game 1 of the Triforce Triple Play Season 4 tournament, and we'll be back tomorrow with more Zelda action. Good night, everyone.